and we will remember how a tight-knit community in the New Forest is honouring its fallen. A church in the New Forest is honouring its war dead in a unique tribute. 4,000 knitted poppies spelling out the words "We will remember" in a hedge. Edward Sault is there. So, Ed, how long did this take to come together?
Hi, Anjana. Yeah, look at them. They're really impressive, aren't they? It's all the brainchild, actually, of the vicar here, Noel, who wanted to bring the community of Pennington together. So various shops in the village gave out the pattern for people to knit their own poppies, and they are really, really impressive. Now, they spell the word "We will remember them," as you've said, and there are 4,000 of them knitted, would you believe? I've been speaking to some of the people behind it all this lunchtime.
This year we've got the poppies on display. We've got these poppies here, these wonderfully crocheted and knitted poppies, which have been done by people in the village. And we've got 2,000 about, roughly, we think were done this year. We've begun to lose count, so many. We had about 2,000 from last year, so there's roughly 4,000 poppies outside.
Well, the first one is always the hardest because you haven't got the pattern in your head, but after you've done one, you can just do them with your eyes closed. It's very simple and satisfying when you see the finished product.
I don't know how they did it because I'm absolutely useless at knitting. Now, the people of Pennington are quite rightly very proud of what they've done. This will be on display all over the weekend in time for Armistice Day.
Ed, thank you. Obviously a very close-knit community there.
Stay with us later in South today.
It makes you really feel proud when you walk past and to know that you have contributed towards it.
The tight-knit community in the New Forest who've been honouring the fallen in their own creative way. All right, now this is a lovely story of when a community comes together because a church in Hampshire is honouring its war dead in a unique tribute. 4,000 knitted poppies spelling out the words "We will remember them" have been handcrafted by villagers at Pennington in the New Forest.
It's the idea of the local vicar, Noel, and the poppies are now draped along a hedge in the run-up to Remembrance Sunday. Edward Sault reports.
It makes you really feel proud when you walk past and to know that you have contributed towards it.
This part of the New Forest has been doused with colour recently as villagers in Pennington and churchgoers at St Mark's do their bit to remember Armistice Day.
This year we've got the poppies on display. We've got these poppies here, these wonderfully crocheted and knitted poppies, which have been done by people in the village. So there's roughly 4,000 poppies outside.
At today's church coffee morning, I met some of those volunteers behind this amazing effort.
Well, the first one is always the hardest because you haven't got the pattern in your head, but after you've done one, you can just do them with your eyes closed. It's very simple and satisfying when you see the finished product.
It doesn't take long, it just takes a couple of minutes to knit one, really. You know, it takes longer to sew them up.
As well as knitting, and let's not forget crocheting some of them, these poppies had to somehow get onto the hedge. They were carefully pinned to this one on Ramley Road, thanks to Teresa and Eve.
I mean, everybody's been dropping them in to various shops and the pub, and it's been absolutely fantastic.
We've got soldiers that went from Pennington out to the war, which we don't think about normally, but on this time of year, we remember them. And so that's what we were thinking when we were putting all the poppies together.
This culmination of hours of hard work will be on display here at St Mark's over the weekend in time for Armistice Day. The people of this part of the New Forest are rightly proud of what they've achieved, and judging by this, it also goes to show what a close-knit community they are. Edward Sault, BBC South Today, Pennington.
That's a lovely idea, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Really good.
It's
well
fabulous.
done, Pennington. And you match.
I know, my poppy's all roses, but I think
Well,
they're
we'll
poppies.
pretend they're poppies.
Yes,
They look
exactly.
great.
Thank you.